watching this part of the video on Facebook, you're likely watching the replay. So let me know that you watch. Just hashtag replay. Sharing to the Wicked Smile Wellness VIP group. If you are watching on my YouTube channel, welcome. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, guys, I pretty much record these live on my Facebook and then I upload them to my YouTube so I don't ever lose them. So yeah, let's see here. Just want to pin something. Hey Amanda! So guys, we're doing the Cinderella look today. I'm so excited about this because like Cinderella was like my all-time favorite princess when I was a kid. So I did a little bun today to kind of go with the whole Cinderella theme. And I have already applied my face makeup today because we have food that we ordered takeout for and I don't want my food to get cold. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit quicker today. So we're just gonna do the eye look today. But I will tell you guys what products I use. I just tried out a bunch of new products, guys, that I just got. So if you're watching on YouTube, they'll be linked in the description. And if anybody's curious on here on Facebook, you can either check out the YouTube video or just ask and I'll let you know what I used or where the link is. So this is the eye look that we're going for today. It is a Cinderella themed Roberta Campos created this look. I'm not sure where you can find her. I found it on Pinterest, but luckily she has a watermark. So we're gonna go with this look tonight and I'm really, really excited about it. But before we do that, I will let you know what I used on my face for today. Really impressed with drugstore brand makeup, so that was a plus. So I started off with the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. Guys, this smelled so good, like so good. I like want to just like bathe in it. So it's kind of just like a, not an oil, but like a water-based product. I just rubbed it in just to prime my face beforehand. And then I went in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Guys, this foundation was like $3 and like the coverage is really great. I didn't conceal anywhere but under my eyes, pretty much just to highlight. The coverage is pretty great. It goes on really nicely, so I was pretty impressed by this as well. And this is a dewy formula, so more for like the dry skin. And then I concealed again with that e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. Honestly, people rave about this stuff and say it's a dupe to Tarte Shape Tape. So I really like it. It really does work really nicely. And then I actually used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation stick just to contour really quickly. It's so easy when you have a stick and you can just draw and just like blend it out with a blending bud. It just makes life so much easier. And then just for brows, I used the Pharmacy brow liner and the NYX tinted brow mascara just to kind of seal in the hairs and keep them where they need to go. And I did spray my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is like a 16+ hour wear and it really does last, like, keep your makeup like on all day. I love the like sprayer on it as well. Hey mom. So those are pretty much everything that's on my face right now. It was really quick. It took me about 10 minutes to do this entire face. And then I did throw on my Moodstruck Powder Blush from Unique, which was in the color Supported. This is so old, I don't know if you can get it anymore. And I did set the concealer with the Airspun loose face powder. So now that I got all that out of the way, let's dive right into this look. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of this. It's the NYX eyeshadow base. It's white. I like to do that with anytime I'm pretty much working with colors. It just really makes the colors pop on your lid better. And I personally just find it best to use a finger to apply this. I know that's kind of frowned upon in the makeup world, but it's fine. And I'll totally have you guys know, I just had my mom do this braid in my hair because I cannot braid worth anything. Can't do it. But that little braid would be cute. Okay. So I'm not gonna go crazy with this base, but just a little bit of a white base under, like on your eyelids, will really make your eyeshadow pop more. Oh, it does twist. I was gonna say this like lid doesn't really stay on. That's kind of weird. because it's a twist cap and not a pop-on cap. Alright, so I think what I want to start by doing is first looking at all of these palettes that I have and looking at the colors for sure. So I did bring in my Coastal Scents. This is the original palette. I love this palette. I got it for like 15 bucks. It has since been retired, but it's definitely one of my top faves. And then we have the Color Board Beauty Glaze palette. Guys, I just bought a few more of their palettes. I have yet to be able to try them yet, but I'm super excited about it. So, I think what I want to start with is like, I think this color blue here. It's a little bit deeper, but not like navy. And kind of go in the crease with that to begin with. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get my color switcher thing out. And I will say I am early, so I know some people were waiting until 7, which is when I normally pop on. I am a few minutes early. Might mix it with a little bit of this blue too. It is so weird to put like blue in your crease. I've only worked with blue eyeshadow a handful of times, and every time I do it, I have like the worst anxiety ever. It just freaks me out. So if you're popping on, say hey. Let me know you're here so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. And now I'm just putting a little bit of that deeper blue color in. I just want to kind of darken it up a bit. As you guys probably know by now, I don't like color swatch typically any of the colors I use before I use them. So we literally trial and error on our face and just make do with what we have. So I like to just use the little color switcher thing to clean off my brush a little bit. This is like my favorite brush to use for my eyeshadow, so I use this thing quite a bit. So, and when you're working in your crease, you always want to just make sure that you blend out so you don't have a harsh line. Hey, Melissa. And blend, 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 blend. Guys, I'm so excited about my chicken Caesar salad for dinner tonight from Texas Roadhouse. Their dressing, their Caesar dressing, and even their ranch, but their Caesar dressing is like out of this world. Out of this world. I would literally go there and buy it. If I could, I would go in and buy just their Caesar salad dressing like weekly and just eat it like with a spoon or something because it's just that good. I'm always like, I'm not gonna get a salad for dinner. Like, I'm actually gonna have like a full meal. Even like a salad is a meal when it has chicken, but like I'm always like, I'm just gonna get like a real meal. And then I look at the menu and I'm like, gonna get the chicken Caesar salad, thanks. With the extra Caesar, I always have to get extra Caesar because just like one container of dressing when you have a full salad is not ever enough for a girl that loves Caesar dressing. Like, no. Just no. If anybody's on here and they've had the Caesar dressing from like Texas Roadhouse, like let me know what you think. Hey Giselle's. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, so excited about my salad for dinner. And then I'm going to go in with the Addiction Palette 4 from Unique. Literally brand new. Like, literally I don't think I've even used this once. Just with that navy blue. And I want to kind of put that on the outer corner to kind of create that, like, smoky look. I love the one at the Outback. That one's really good, too. I'm obsessed with Outback's ranch. In fact, we had Outback Sunday? I think it was Sunday. And I was like, I need their ranch. And like we got like the bloomin' onion thing. And I was like, ask for extra ranch with that. Cause like we get the horseradish stuff, but like sometimes I just need to dip it in ranch. So we got both. And I was just like, this ranch is so good. So I will say one thing about these palettes is there's a lot of fallout. So I'm trying to like pack it so that it doesn't do that. But yeah, you get a lot of fallout with this. The Beauty Glazed brand, which is on Amazon, and it's very it's very affordable. I wouldn't say it's inexpensive because that makes it sound like it's cheap, but like works so good. Like barely any fallout at all. The colors are so vibrant. I should probably blend this out so I don't look crazy anymore. So this is literally a Wet n Wild brush. Guys, these are like under $1 on Amazon, and they have like a whole bunch of their brushes on Amazon, and they're all like under $2. So if you're looking for like a decent brush and not trying to spend like a bunch of money, like these really work. I think this is just the crease brush. I don't think it says on here anymore, but totally a fan. If anybody has eaten at Texas Roadhouse before, drop in the comments like what's your favorite thing to get there. What's your favorite meal? Do you guys like, are you guys the type of people like me where like you go to a restaurant and you get the same thing every time you're there because you know you like it? Are you like a person that like tries new things and like risks not liking it at a restaurant? Like what person are you? I'm totally that person that gets the same thing every single time. Like every single time. So, yeah, I'm weird. I'm gonna go in with more of this NYX eyeshadow base and pretty much get rid of all this. Steak kebab. Ooh. I've never had that before. As you guys probably figured, since I just said I get the same thing every single time. And I do that like every restaurant. There are very few times where like I'll splurge to try something else. I mean, there might be like a few things on each menu that like at any restaurant that like I'd eat, but I don't like go past that. I have blue fingers. So yeah, I'm like weird like that. I'm just like, no, I want, like, I know I like it. I don't want to waste money on food that like I'm not going to eat because I don't like it. Yeah. But I'm also that person that I will like cook new things at home and try it because like then I don't feel as bad. Actually, I think I'm going to use this palette for this. I want to use, I think this color. Cheesecake Factory, I get like orange chicken every time. Do you really? I honestly don't think I even knew they had orange chicken there. Cheesecake Factory, I get the roasted garlic with fafale, whatever. I don't know how to say that. You think as an Italian I know how to say that, but the bow tie pasta. It's like a pasta dish, and then it has, I think it has capers in it. It has bacon. It has, I'm not big with bacon and things outside of breakfast foods though, so like I could probably do without the bacon. It's got bacon. It's got sun-dried tomatoes, onions, and like a weird sauce that I don't really know the name of. But it's so good. And there's like big chunks of roasted garlic in it. It's so good. I'm also that person that loves the like dark bread that they give you there. I don't know what kind of bread that is. I think it's rye with like the oats on it. And like no one else I feel like that I know likes that bread. They all go for the like the regular plain like Italian bread. And I'm like, I'll take all of that stuff, so thanks. I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in a hot minute. Their nachos are good too. I'm talking about food because I'm like so hungry right now. which is like the worst thing I could do because I'm hungry, but it's fine. So it's all good. It's all good. You do too. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's like different, but like a good different, and like it's just like, I don't know. Like I'm just like, I totally like love that bread, which is perfect because David hates it, so when we go out to dinner there, which we don't really go out to dinner there that often, but when we do, I'm like, haha, it's all mine, thanks. Hey, Giuseppina. I'm just trying to blend this a little bit just because we added the white to some, but not all, so like, I don't want that harsh line. It's gotta go. It's not welcome here. How was everybody's day today? What did everybody do? I went to the park. The kids I nanny. Actually, it was my childhood playground. They have a park right across the street from like where they live. And we typically go there, but as of like lately, like the little one is like I think is having like a hard time with like knowing mom and dad are so close at home working, but like can't be there, that like, I don't know, he just isn't having like that park in particular. So we come to my house and we play with Sophie and Callie because that's like his favorite thing to do. And then today we ended up at my childhood like playground, which was really cool. So we played there for a little while and scooted around, and yeah. So I'm gonna go in with the Pharmacy Trio palette. They have a really nice white in here. I'm lying, this is the wrong one. This one is the right one. Hey, Riss. So this one has a really nice white. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but not like overly over the top. It's actually probably the only white shadow I own, which is really weird because you'd think with all the eyeshadow palettes I have, I'd have at least two, but no. I do have another one, but that palette, like the color in it got shipped and it was broken, and it was the navy blue that got broken. So it turned into like a light blue. So yeah, good times. Actually, I'm gonna use my finger for this so that it's really bright and vibrant. I'm working. That's no bueno. What time are you working until? I'm just impatiently waiting for my Texas Roadhouse salad. Should be ready in like 5 minutes. So excited. Which is kind of why I did my face already before I came live, you know, because like I'm hungry. But also kind of glad that this eye look isn't one of those like intricate ones like last week. Was it last week that I did? No, what did I do last week? What did I do last week? I don't remember. 8:30 or 9. That's no bueno. Facilier was, Dr. Facilier was 2 weeks ago. What did I do last week? Marissa, help a girl out. What did I do last week? Why can't I remember? Rapunzel. I did Rapunzel last week. I knew I'd remember eventually. Just had to ask myself a million times. No, the villain was 2 weeks ago. I did Rapunzel last week. I really liked that look. Like, I would redo that look. Hey, Caitlin. I would definitely redo that look and, like, actually wear it out somewhere. So I did want to... I kind of want to drag out this white underneath my eye a little bit. Whoopsie doodle, throwing my brush around. It's so hard to remember, guys, like which look I do because I've done quite a bit, but then I also like remember like putting out the votes. So then I'm like, crap, which one did I actually do? And then I also like search them all the time on like Pinterest. So then I'm like, I don't know, I'm like always thinking about different ones. So it's kind of hard to remember. Really hard to remember, actually. and I have like no brain cells by Thursday. And ask me again on Monday after like 2 days of like relaxing. Well, 3 days, because I typically get 4 days off, which is so nice. But yeah, you guys will probably see me more in the next 2 weeks because David is leaving for his annual training. So that means I like don't have friends or really anything to do. So I also got this palette, guys. I showed you it last week. Hey, Steph. I'm so excited to like try it out, but I'm gonna like dive into that like medium colored blue. Just kind of drag that underneath my eye a little bit. Wow, the pigment on that is insane. Guys, look at that. All I did was tap the brush onto my eye. And I like barely even, wow. Wow. My watch keeps vibrating, but I got no notification on it. Boo what? Are you booing me because I said I have no friends or because David's leaving? Yeah, so I will definitely be on here more. I'll probably do more of like tutorials. I won't be doing like another Disney makeup Thursday video, but I definitely want to do reviews on some of the makeup I bought because I did a whole haul and I'm super excited to try it because it's all drugstore stuff, which is pretty much stuff that anybody can afford. Like I said, I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation today. This was literally, I think, under $4. Like, whoops, totally available, affordable. So, I do want to go in with this little brush here and just get rid of some of this. Thank you. I can't take any credit for this. My mom did it. I'm one of those people that I will be like 40 years old one day, and my mom will be older than 40, and I'll be like, hey mom, can you come braid my hair? It's like one of those things I'm never gonna be able to do. Like, I've tried to learn on dolls, I've tried to learn on myself, I've tried to learn on people, and she was a hairdresser, she went to school for that, so like, I'll just leave it to the professional. Yeah, so my mom always does my braids. So I did the bun, and it's really just a sock bun. There's literally a sock in my head, like an actual sock, like not one of the fake ones that like come, yeah, no, it's like a legit like sock. Let's see. To be honest, other than liner, like this is pretty much the look, but I do have a little something for you guys to see. I ordered, sorry, can't multitask. I ordered magnetic lashes, and I ordered the head candy lashes. Head Candy is like one of those companies like the Lounge that you see that like they have people that promote for them and stuff. I'm not a promoter of it, so not making any money off of it at all. But they did have the Afterpay option, which I always love because you don't have to pay it all up front, which is great because then you just pay it in payments and it just makes it, you know, you feel a little bit better about what you spend. So, I got their magnetic lashes because I hear they are amazing. And if you don't know me by now, I'm impulsive and indecisive, which is like a terrible mix of things. So I ended up getting 6 different sets. They have 7 total. There was one pair that was just way too much for like me. But I did buy, they all look very nice and natural. I don't know if you can really see. They're not like super thick and overwhelming. But I did buy like a lot of pairs because I'm crazy. And I think I'm going to go in with a pair tonight because like why not? And I think we should go a little like, I don't know, like a little bit like boom because like this look was just so easy. I shouldn't say it was easy, but like it was quick. So I'm between these two. And I'll let you guys help me pick. Actually, hold on. I like those. Yeah. Alright, so these are more like a fan and flare. So those are one pair. And these are really cool. I'm going to show you guys why. And this is the other pair. They're more like all the same all the way across. So give me hearts for the first option with the flare. And give me the thumbs up for the pretty much the same all the way across. Need someone's help. Let me know what you want. So the flare is hearts, and the same length across is the thumbs up. Anyone? Anyone at all? Or do I have to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Because I can do that. Which ones? I see a heart. Okay, the flared ones. That's what I'm doing. These are the Dramatic Debbie lashes. So these were like the big bold ones that I bought out of all of them. They're very natural looking. I like that. I feel like for me, if I'm going to wear magnetic lashes, like I would like to be able to wear them on like a daily type of thing versus, you know, like instead of getting lash extensions, like I'd like to be able to wear them and like not look like crazy. Like, though I do think even even lash extensions that are super crazy and out there, like I love them. I think they're beautiful, but like I personally could not rock those on a normal basis. So I like that like you can get like a really nice natural look with them, and like they say they're pretty easy to use. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to play with them the other day and I learned that there was a reason I was having such a hard time. So for one, I have now learned that you want to throw on some mascara first because it's almost like it helps them kind of stick. Hey Jenna. So I'm just gonna throw on my Lash Princess Essence mascara. Guys, this stuff was like $4.99 on Amazon, and I just looked today to like get a refill, and it's $15 now. So I'm just gonna stick with the waterproof one and call it a day, because the waterproof one's still $4.99 and works exactly the same. And it is like super freaking waterproof. Like it's like almost a problem. Like I use coconut oil to get it off because like a regular makeup wipe just ain't enough. But yeah, I'm excited to try these lashes with you guys. I do have to cut them live. I didn't cut them beforehand. So, my difficulty that I was having, other than not using mascara before I applied them, was also that they were just too big, but like I was kind of worried that they wouldn't look right if I trimmed off an entire like magnet. But for me personally, I do have very thin like natural lashes, and these have like, sorry, I'm so bad at multitasking. Sorry, I was reading a comment. I made Maleficent out of perler beads at work. That is amazing. They have like 5 really small magnets along like the strip, and since I have really thin lashes, you could kind of see the magnet in like this inner corner, and I was just like, it just isn't working right. So I think if I just cut that magnet off, I should be like good. So I did bring scissors in here. They're behind me. So we're just gonna go for it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And then we'll just use the liner. We'll just use them the way we can. Alright, so. Mascara. Guys, I'm obsessed with this mascara, and I'm really upset that it's now $15. Probably because it's in such high demand. I also didn't look. It could have just been like an outside seller. Like, it very well could be sold out because this thing like went viral. I don't know who tried it originally, but like it was like a huge hit. So, Yeah, you'll have to keep an eye out, but it could be like an outside seller just trying to make a profit off of it. I don't like people that do that. A lot of people do that with stuff that Disney releases, and I'm just like, you are the reason that this world is so messed up. Okay. So, I'm gonna let that dry for a second. I got my scissors here. I'm likely gonna need tweezers, and I like these tweezers. They're literally Cricut tweezers, but like they stay closed and then you have to pinch to open them, which I kind of like a lot better for like magnetic lashes and stuff because you don't have to worry about accidentally letting go and then your lashes falling. So I'm just gonna let this dry on my face just really quick so that we don't mess it up. But in the meantime, I'm just cleaning these brushes off really quick, and I want to show you guys something. So this is what sold me on these lashes. Okay, this is what sold me. They come with these anchors. I don't know if you can see them, but they have little hairs. And I'm sure you've seen the magnetic lashes that like attach to each other on the top and the bottom. They're similar to that. I will say that. They are similar to that. And you connect those just on the where the magnet is, those little anchors, and it'll hold them on. Now the cool part about these lashes is, for one, it's not going to be too much and it's not going to ruin your lashes from what I hear. Now this is not my experience, I'm not a pro, but they say that these will not ruin your lashes or you know, make them fall out. But what's cool is that though it does come with a liner, which is sold separately, and I'm going to explain why it was sold separately because I was a little PO'd that it was sold separately. These are $18 a pair. And then the gel is, the liner stuff is $20. And I was like, that is kind of BS because that's like $40 for one pair. But you don't necessarily need a liner, which I really like because I'm not a big person on liquid liner on the top of my eyes. There is a liquid liner on this look, so I will be doing it for this look, but all you need is those anchors and they will stay on, which is so cool. So, I'm not going to wing my liner with the magnetic liner because that's really just a waste. So I'm going to go in and just make a wing. With my regular liner. And then just like kind of add it in. Agreed. Marissa, what do you agree about? I forget what I was talking about, so. Sorry, that concentration was like real. I always do a better wing on this side than this side. Always. I like to say, let your wings be sisters, not twins, because it just doesn't exist in this world. Okay. So now I'm thinking I'm going to probably trim the inner corner of this off. So I'll show you guys so you can see what I'm talking about here. It was definitely your color. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I want you guys to be able to see, like, I need to like focus this, but I don't have another hand. Hold on. It's definitely not focused, but you can definitely see those magnets. There's 5 of them. So I'm going to trim off, I think the inner corner is going to be the best bet on this one. I think if I trim off the outer corner, yeah, it's like the furthest away, so it won't fit. So we're going to trim off the inner corner just a little bit. And I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep it, and I'll just keep it on that strip that you saw with all like the little anchors on it. It is also really hard to trim magnetic lashes when you have scissors that are obviously made of metal. But, so yeah, I just trim them off. Obviously, you don't have to do this if your eyes would fit, but I'm just going to literally stick these anchors on. Slide these over. And I'm not going to use the anchors tonight for the sake of time, but I will do like an actual review on these eventually so you guys can see what like they're all about. So you can see that I just stuck them in there. So we will apply our liner. And then stick these bad Larrys on. Yeah, okay. I'm excited about this. So I have tried this before, and it just says line eyelid using your magnetic liner as you would with regular liquid eyeliner and allow for it to dry. Add a second coat and allow that to dry, and carefully apply your favorite set of candy lashes that are sold separately. To remove liner, use an oil-based makeup remover to wipe clean. I literally just use coconut oil. It seems to work really great. I will say this type of liner is really hard to get off. And it's really like all magnetic liners in general. I don't think it's just this one. That is zoomed in and that's magnified. I'm like, I can't see what the heck I'm doing. This isn't the first magnetic lash that I've ever used. And the consistency is like very waterproof feeling, if that makes sense to you guys. If like, you know what I mean? It's almost like it's not like lash glue. Like, I can't explain it. It's just got this weird consistency to it that's not like a typical liquid liner. I guess like waterproof. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't want to say like silicone because it's not like silicone either. Just like a weird consistency. So I do try to keep it off my eyelashes because it will kind of like stick your eyelashes together and make them look funny. So like that's why I was kind of glad to find these lashes in particular, because they do come with the anchors where you're not required to use a liner. And especially if you just want to like throw them on your lashes and go out and make it look like you have, you know, the money to do lash extensions, like that's my plan, because like I can't afford that shit. But I like that you can, sorry, I totally got sidetracked as to what I was saying. I like that you can use just the anchors and not the liner, because then you don't have to do like a whole makeup look to like get it to work, you know? But I definitely really like them, except I'm not a fan of the liner. I've tried a few other magnetic liners. It's not just specifically this brand. They just, I don't know, whatever they have to do to make it a magnet, like, that formula just doesn't work for me, you know? So like, here's a perfect example. I don't know if you guys can even see that. To like clump my lashes together. So honestly, I have to take a spoolie a lot of the times and like brush it back out and like unstick them, which is definitely annoying, but it is what it is. And like, they really, really stick. I might even need to use like a sewing needle for this one. There it is. Whew. Yeah, so I'm going to put a sewing needle to my eye. Just stick it apart. So yeah. Come on. There we go. It just like pulls. And I don't have my regular tweezers, so we're gonna just like, yeah, okay, there we go. Not as bad now. Okay. Sorry, that's like my OCD. So then watch this, guys. Where did I just put those tweezers? So I like to, for one, I want to make sure that these don't have a bunch of that gunk on them. I should probably buy my own pair so that we're not using the ones for the Cricut that I am with my makeup. So we just, it's so weird. They're so, actually I might not use those because I need to like, they just stick right on. That's all I have to do. I will say, with the liner, you can see some of the clumping of your lashes through these, which is so frustrating. Because like this mascara personally, like, doesn't give me a hard time at all. I also missed a spot completely with this this magnetic liner, so it's like flopping on the outer corner of my eye. So let me just, and then they just like peel right off like that. Let me just get this again really quick because I missed like an enormous spot because I used that regular liner. Like that's no bueno. I should probably check this side too before we go any further. Typically that wouldn't happen to you because you'd just be using the magnetic liner, but I didn't want to wing. I didn't want to make wings with this stuff. That's just not for me. Okay, that's better. I'm definitely going to brush that out again though. This boy isn't doing anything. Let's try this one. This one's a little bit more aggressive. There we go. Alright, get off of there. Yeah, it definitely just makes your mascara look super clumpy and like ain't nobody want that. Ain't nobody want that. Also, do not try this at home, kids. Like, hey, Eleanor, how are you? Yeah, a needle near the eye is like really not safe. Like, really don't try it at home. Even though I'm home. I can break my own rules, right? Okay. It's a little bit better. For the sake of time, I'm gonna call it quits. But, yeah. Alright, let's put this lash back on now that we're good. I'm not doing 2 layers of that. It's fine. They literally just attach, guys. Like, that's all I have to do. I don't have to worry about glue. Although I do feel like glue wouldn't be as big of a hassle sometimes when it comes to these things because they are kind of a pain in the badonkadonk with the liner. But, they're just so pretty and so easy to like just stick on. I was a dancer, as some of y'all may know, and getting lashes on for like competition was the worst. The amount of eyelash glue I've had inside my eyeballs, more than I care to say. So, yeah. Totally wish that magnetic lashes were like a thing back then because let me just tell you, they probably would have saved my life a little bit. Okay, there's the scissors. I just need to trim these really quick. And again, I trim really like pretty much up to the Nyx magnet. And these are stuck to the scissors. There we go. Stick those in there, and then just simply attach, and boom, you got lashes for days. And they're so pretty. So these are, there's the cover. What is it? Dramatic Debbie? Oh, this right here. These are, yeah, the Dramatic Debbie lashes from Head Candy. So if you like this style and you're curious, that's what they are. And the lash glue comes separately. Hopefully it lasts a while. But I do like that it has the anchor, so I don't have to do the lash glue. But so easy, like so easy. I mean, it's a hassle to try to like fix your lashes after. But like, you win some, you lose some, right? So, last but certainly not least, let me stop sitting on this thing, is a little bit of a lippy. I'm gonna do like a nude pink lippy because like that's just what I'm feeling today. Yeah, this is a good one. So this is the nude pink from NYX. And that's just what we're going with. And we're just gonna do the whole lip like this. I feel like with a blue eye, you definitely can't do like a super bold lip, so. I like this lip pencil. This is the first time I'm using it. It's a really pretty color. We'll have to see if it stands up to like the Caesar dressing though. Like, do you think it'll stay on? I'm calling you Cinderella from now on. Why, thank you. I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I was in college, my freshman year, my school did like a Halloween thing. It wasn't like a dance, but it was like a Halloween party type thing. And me and the kid I was dating at the time did the whole like matching couples costumes because, you know, that was like the cool thing to do. Hey, Tanya. And I did dress up as Cinderella and he dressed up as Prince Charming, not willingly. I should put that out there. I kind of forced him into it and then bought the costume and was like, yeah, well, here's your costume. But yeah, I was like totally like in my realm of things when I dressed up that year. But this is the Cinderella inspired look and I'm totally loving it. Like, I would definitely wear this eye look like just out because it's really pretty. It would totally be weird to wear that out because I don't go anywhere like cool. And I do want to throw in this NYX butter gloss. It's in the color Creme Brulee. Just to kind of put a little bit of something back on there. This gloss is like my favorite even by itself. It was only like $4 on Amazon. So that is the makeup look of the day, or I should say the week. So we did Cinderella, obviously. I really tried to channel my inner Cinderella. I might put on a black choker when I take some selfies because I just feel like I would feel like Cinderella. I'm actually obsessed with NYX matte glosses. I've never tried the matte ones. This is just like a butter gloss. I'm going to have to try those because I did see them. I've like, I don't know, I just been doing like all these makeup hauls all over Amazon and I'm probably going to get like yelled at from my boyfriend for doing that. But like, what he don't know won't hurt him, right? He's probably in the living room listening to me. Hopefully he went to go get the food. I don't know what is stuck in my teeth because I haven't eaten since lunch. And like if I've had food in my teeth that whole time, that's so awkward. Thanks so much. I'm gonna go through and watch what I missed. Sounds good. So this is the look. If you guys watched, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys. I legit have an Amazon problem. Me too. Me too. I like dropped $200 on like random makeup, but like I got so much that I don't feel bad. I was like, what did I just spend all that money for? Like I could have paid bills with that. That was my plan, but plan failed. It's fine. But yeah. Stick around. Monday we'll do another vote. If you guys want to see something in particular, like a certain topic for makeup, if that makes sense, let me know. We can, you know, do whatever. This was more of like the OG princesses. Last week was like the newer princesses. We did male villains. We've done all different types of stuff. So if there's something that you want to see in particular, let me know, and I can try to find a look that's inspired to pretty much recreate for you guys. So thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.